In Indonesia, the governor of Jakarta has been charged with blasphemy. Police say Muslim groups accuse Governor Purnama of insulting the Quran. He's an ethnically Chinese Christian. Let's get more on this story and speak to Hewson, who is live in Jakarta. Jack, good to see you. So just give us a bit of background. Give us a bit of background to this case. What exactly were the remarks that he made, and why has it brought about so much reaction?
Well, the original remarks that he made were arguably not particularly significant. He made glib remarks about political opponents who had said that a particular verse from the Quran warned against Muslims from electing non-Muslim leaders. He joked saying they were being lied to and that people shouldn't worry about going to hell if they voted for him. To many in Indonesia, this incident is not particularly significant, but religious conservatives have seized upon it. Many hardline Muslims resent having a Christian governing a majority Muslim city like Jakarta. And it's also very significant that obviously right now Jakarta is in the run-up to a gubernatorial election in February, for which of course Ahok is standing for re-election. So it's not just the Islamic right which has seized on this. There's also secular politicians with their own agendas who appear to be manipulating this sentiment. For example, the former president, Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono, called for people to attend the massive protest held earlier this month against Ahok. But the former president, he's not a hardline conservative, so why would he care? And to many, it seems obvious it's because his son, Agus Yudhoyono, is also standing in that election against Ahok. So, there are other political elements in play. And currently, Ahok remains the favourite for that election. But if this controversy continues, then it could very much erode his poll lead and be favourable for his political opponents.
I understand he is an ally, a strong ally of the current president. What is expected to happen next? I mean, he's charged with blasphemy now. So what happens next? Well,
we're going to have to see how it plays out. To many, it was a surprise that he was actually charged. It's on very tenuous ground that anyone might face a charge for this. And it was very much a joking, well-natured remark. In terms of how that's going to play, whether or not this could be wrapped up closer to the election or not, it's going to have significant political ramifications. With regard to his being allied to the president, many have also seen this as being in some way perhaps an opening shot for the 2019 presidential election, that political forces opposed to the president and his allies are trying to exert some sort of pressure and power, and perhaps we could see this as a continued dynamic in the lead up to the presidential election as well.
Okay, Jack, many thanks for talking us through that. Hewson, our reporter there for us in Jakarta.